What's going on, folks? My name is LB, the realist with Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News, where the real is surreal. You know what's crazy? When you don't even realize when you turn your head around. That must mean I'm about to get in my bag right now. I'm about to get in my bag, y'all. So go ahead, do me a favor, like this video, comment when I'm done, share this video, and subscribe to your boy. Subscribe to your boy so we can go ahead and get this news going the way it should be. And that's keeping it real, keeping it 100. So real, tatted on my neck, so I never forget. All day, every day, you better respect, never neglect. All right, let's come correct. All right, so check this out. This is going to be from The Guardian here. I know that was a corny freestyle. All right, this is going to be from The Guardian here, right? The Guardian. All right, politicians from across the world call for a global Green Deal to tackle climate crisis. All right, so if you guys want to read this for yourselves, I will leave it down below. Again, excuse the sound. I got the fan on. It's hot in this room. It's 90 degrees in this room. It's hot. I'm hot. So I'm trying to project my voice as much as I can. All right. Hopefully it's good enough for you guys. I'm working on some new studio equipment. Shout out to all my supporters who are making that happen. All right. Shout out. You guys are the best. So let's go ahead and jump into this because we need a global Green New Deal. Not only a national Green New Deal, but we need a global Green New Deal. We need China to get on board. We need Russia to get on board. We need all of these giant countries to get on board and save this planet. We need to all come together, put partisan politics and party politics behind, put governments and borders behind, and let's all come together as a unit and really save this earth, take care of the earth. And I hate to sound like, you know, some kind of hippie or some tree hugger or whatever. The planet is hot. I'm hot. We need to do something. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. I thought this was interesting. I wanted to bring you guys this story. New Alliance urges governments to work together to deliver a just transition to a green economy. Because it doesn't make any sense for one government and one country to be blaming the next country. Well, they do more greenhouse. Well, they do more pollution. It doesn't matter. We're all polluting. We're all polluting. We can all do our parts. And for the people who think that humans don't play that big of a role, you know what I'm saying? I think that possibly there may be an argument to that, but we should still do anything and everything within our power to take care of the earth and to make sure that basically we're not polluting and killing ourselves faster. Let's at least slow down the process. Can we do that, folks? Can we slow down the death at least? So let's go ahead and jump into this article here. People around the world need a global Green Deal that would tackle the climate crisis and restore the natural world as we recover from the COVID-19 pandemic, a group of politicians from the UK, Europe, and developing countries has said. The Global Alliance for a Green New Deal is inviting politicians from legislatures in all countries to work together on policies that would deliver a just transition to a green economy ahead of COP26, UN climate talks in Glasgow this November. The alliance includes Caroline Lucas, the Green Party's only MP, and Labour's Clive Lewis, as well as MEPs, representatives in Brazil, Argentina, Indonesia, Malaysia, and US, among other countries. Ilhan Omar, a US Congresswoman from Minnesota, said the recent extreme weather in the US and around the world should serve as a warning. Climate change is here and it is an existential threat to humanity. We have already seen the horrifying repercussions of failing to act. Wildfires raging across the west coast of the US, extreme hurricanes, heat waves in Australia, massive flooding around the world. Natural disasters like these will only get worse unless we act as a global community to counteract this devastation. And we've all seen the footage. I know you guys have seen the footage of all these floods in China or in Indonesia, if I'm not mistaken. These crazy wildfires that keep ravishing our lands. Y'all remember we just lost, like, what was it, 1 billion animals in Australia? Something crazy like that? How many more lives are going to need to be lost? How many more animals are going to need to go extinct? How many more wildfires and hurricanes are we going to need to have? I don't even want to say what we haven't been having in California. At least not the big one. You know what I'm saying? So knock on wood for that. You know what I'm saying? So let's see here. Where we at? The Alliance wants governments to put measures in place that would boost the green economy, as well as collaborating on global vaccine access for COVID and debt restructuring for the world's poorest nations. They will seek to share knowledge around the world of successful initiatives, such as the decarbonization plan recently put forward in Costa Rica. So, climate change is going to affect the poorest countries the worst. And that means countries in Africa and countries, to our east. These poor countries that don't have the resources that we have, they're going to suffer. And when they suffer, they're going to migrate. And where do you think they're going to migrate? They're going to be coming mostly into Europe, trying to get to America. You know what I'm saying? These people are suffering. They will continue to suffer until the richest, most powerful countries in the world come together on this and actually do something and actually take this climate change issue seriously. Show it the respect it deserves, because it deserves respect. You better respect Mother Nature, because Mother Nature has been slapping us up and down this earth. All right. Many government leaders have promised to build back better from the pandemic, but few countries are investing in the new infrastructure needed. Recent research by Vivid Economics found that only about a tenth of the $17 trillion being spent globally on rescuing stricken economies was going on projects that would reduce greenhouse gas emissions or restore nature. Wow. However, more than $3 trillion was being poured into measures and industries that actively harmed the environment, such as coal and other fossil fuels. Wow. They're not even using the money correctly. Manon Arbery, a French MEP, said governments must focus on social justice and climate. Yes, thank you. As the consequences of the climate crisis become more and more alarming, and inequalities are growing, and the poorest are hit hardest by the impacts of changing climate. Yes, absolutely. If we want fair, systematic, and effective climate policies, we need a radical shift away from the free trade and free market ideology. The alliance currently has 21 members from 19 countries. Jonia Wapichana, the first indigenous woman to ever be elected federal representative in Brazil, said, "I understand how important it is that we all take responsibility for a Green New Deal. That's why I'm joining this alliance, to join forces so my work in Parliament can contribute to the strengthening of the legislative process in defense of collective rights, the environment, and in defense of indigenous people." Viola Vega, Costa Rican congresswoman and president of the Special Permanent Commission for the Environment of the Legislative Assembly of the Republic of Costa Rica, that is a mouthful, said a Green New Deal would require a transformation of the way governments treat ecological problems and in the way people live. Unless our countries and the diverse alliances and range of powers that govern them create enough pressure for collective action that changes the rules of the game, we will fall short of the urgent measures that we need to be able to address the massive challenges that we face today, she said. It's important that we are clear, and this means an absolute change of paradigm, a change in the way we live, the way we consume and produce. And again, this is from theguardian.com, and I'll leave it down below so you guys can read it for yourselves. Again, she's absolutely right. We need a complete change in the way we produce, the way we consume, the way we live, the way we breathe, act, and everything. Everything. Because the way capitalism is set up, as it is now, it just extracts all of the wealth that it can from the poorest of the poorest of the poorest, and it just goes from the bottom up to the top. There's no trickle down. They don't ever give back. They don't ever give back. And then when they try to give back, or when they attempt to give back, or supposedly give back, allegedly give back, the money doesn't end up going where it needs to go. It ends up being funneled into different places, such as the case with AOC and the Squad and all of these Justice Democrats that people are giving their hard-earned money to. The money just ends up going to corporate moderate Dems anyways. What's the point? What's the point of donating to them? That's still a form of corruption, by the way. So, like I said, we need to all come together. We all need to do our parts. in small ways, in medium ways, in large ways, and in immense ways, in grandiose ways, in all kind of ways. It takes all kinds, people. So never think that what you may be doing as far as picking up trash, picking up cans, you know, carpooling to work, riding your bicycle, it all helps out, folks. It all helps out. And I know that on a grander scale, no, you just doing that part is not going to stop climate change as we know it. But it helps. It helps. And not only does it help, it inspires other people to do the same thing. And that positivity will keep infecting other people. If there's anything that I want to be infected with, is positivity. It's love, peace, and light, folks. That's what I'm about. So with all that being said, folks, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, share, and subscribe. Love, peace, and light. Until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next video. My information will be down below, and this article will be down below as well. So check it out. Check out my other videos. Follow me on Twitter, LB_TheRealist. And I'm out.